800-375-2922. 800-375-2922. Optima Tax Relief. Testimonials of actual clients and restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Looking to switch your phone service? Check out Boost Infinite Wireless. Its new technology switches between its own network and the other top 2 networks to find the best quality calls and data for you anywhere, anytime. And you can get a low-price, unlimited wireless plan that gives you a new iPhone every year. So switch today. Call 855-55-BOOST. That's 1-855-55-BOOST. Visit boostinfinite.com. That's boostinfinite.com. Or go to Amazon.com and search for Boost iPhone 50. Boostinfinite.com for terms and conditions.
And KFBK news updates whenever you're doing.
Whether you're cleaning the garage or sitting on the sofa thinking of reasons why you can't clean the garage.
KFBK Sacramento's News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM.
On your smart speaker or phone with your free iHeartRadio app.
Or online at KFBK.com. When you're at home, you can always listen to KFBK. Just ask your smart speaker, Alexa, play KFBK on iHeartRadio.
Welcome back in. Play Travis Buck Sexton show. Buck headed out with his family for Thanksgiving. I'll be with you solo both today and tomorrow. Appreciate all of you hanging out with us. I'm going to break down this big Elon Musk suit against Media Matters, explain why it matters so much, why you should care in the next segment, and how it could impact the 2024 election in such a substantial way, which is why I think they are attacking Elon Musk as they are. When cell phones first came on the market, they were a big-time holiday gift. Nowadays, we get new cell phones when the ones we have in our hand on its last leg. If that's where you are in the life of your cell phone, how about a free Moto G 5G phone from Pure Talk? They got a Moto G 5G phone ready to ship when you switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk today. No trade-in necessary. Just sign up for Pure Talk's unlimited talk, unlimited text, 15 gig data plan. Just $35. Get the Moto G 5G phone for free. Upgrade with Pure Talk. Enjoy 2-day battery life, quad pixel cam, and a whole lot more with this Moto G 5G phone. Just dial pound 250. Say the keyword play in box and speak with Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team. Remember, Pure Talk gives you America's most dependable 5G network at half the price, so make the switch today. Dial pound 250. Say the keyword play in box to claim your free Moto G 5G phone with the qualifying plan. Pure Talk, you're going to love it. It's simply smarter wireless.
Play Travis and Buck Sexton on the front line of truth. Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app for local news, breaking news, traffic, and weather. KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM.
Good morning at 9:30. I'm Matt Cassini with your top stories on KFBK News Radio. House Speaker Mike Johnson met with former President Trump at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida yesterday. It's the first meeting between the two since Johnson won the Speaker's gavel last month. Johnson recently endorsed Trump's 2024 bid for the White House, telling CNBC he's, quote, all in for the former president. The investigation is underway after 2 Rancho Cordova police officers shot at a woman.
Officers came into contact with a woman on Monday afternoon after a person called 911 saying someone was trying to break into their home with a butcher knife. The woman drove away after she was shot at, leaving officers on a short chase. She gave up in front of a Sacramento Regional Transit light rail station. The woman is hospitalized with a non-life-threatening injury, but it's unclear if it's a gunshot wound. Daniel Martindale, KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio.
The Unified High School District has parted ways with a special education teacher accused of abusing a student. In September, the Williamson elementary school teacher allegedly hit a 5-year-old student who's nonverbal and autistic. After the alleged incident, the student's parents held a news conference calling for the teacher to be fired. The teacher, who was in her first year, has not been charged with the crime. Traffic and weather together. Here's Mark Neal.
Traffic sponsored by TriCountyBank.com. If you're heading in towards the Fairfield area, westbound 80, still pretty slow off and on from Emmanuel Campos Parkway all the way down to the truck scales, but the earlier crash that caused a big delay has been cleared. Downtown Sacramento, eastbound 50 and 15, a wreck just cleared there, but that's why it is backing up still on both directions of Interstate 5 approaching 50, and southbound 65, slow ride heading through Rockland between Blue Oaks Boulevard and Galleria Boulevard. It's the 17th annual Tip the Season Community Food Drive. Stop by your local Tri-County Bank branch to donate non-perishable food now through December 22nd. All donations help the Salvation Army feed local families in need. Visit TriCountyBank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. Traffic every 10 minutes. More
with Balance of Nature. Call 1-800-246-8751 or go to balanceofnature.com to get 35% off your first preferred order with free shipping and our money-back guarantee. That's 1-800-246-8751. Go to balanceofnature.com or call 1-800-246-8751 and get this special offer by using discount code Sacramento.
Hi, this is Scott Trout of Cordell & Cordell. There are a lot of great dads out there. Sometimes those dads get divorced. For more than 30 years, we've represented men in divorce, confronting the pitfalls that can devastate your finances or harm your family relationships. While every situation is different, our goal is to get the best outcome for you and your kids. Visit CordellCordell.com to take your first step.
500 Capitol Mall, Suite 2060, Sacramento, California, 95814. Online at CordellCordell.com.
Lately, living on my own has become a little harder. That's why my daughter and I both love Innovate Pace. My neighborhood Innovate Center has my doctor, my dentist, and my physical therapist. Even activities and lunch with my friends, all in one place. And with Medicare and Medi-Cal, I qualify at no cost. I get the care I need and more time to enjoy with my daughter. To learn more, call Innovate Pace today at 916-866-9652 or visit Innovate.com.
Mario Lopez here. Did you know addiction to stimulant drugs like meth or cocaine is a disease? If you or a loved one has a stimulant use disorder or questions about treatment, Choose Change California can help. Get a change today and find a proven treatment option for you at choosechangeca.org.
The Rolling Stones, the greatest rock and roll band in the world, famous for their police-escorted motorcades that whisk them in and out of their live shows. Now, iHeartRadio gives you a chance to be part of the entourage on the Stones' upcoming tour. You and 3 friends travel via motorcade to VIP entrance, check out soundcheck, and see the Rolling Stones live from some of the best seats in the house. Another iHeartRadio once-in-a-lifetime experience. Enter to win by listening to this station on the free iHeartRadio app.
You'll have us wherever you are headed. Buck already beginning his travel. He'll be back with me on Monday. I've got you today and tomorrow. Our friend Tudor Dixon, ran for governor from Michigan, is doing a great podcast. That's part of the Clay and Buck podcast.
What was
We'll
that?
be hosting on Friday, Thursday.
People in Napa, that's how they cry. They don't fucking care about everybody
We'll be hanging
else.
out with you as we spend time with our families and are in the midst of traveling.
Rich and snobby.
You are as well. But big, significant lawsuit filed by Elon Musk against Media Matters. They're trying to shut down Elon Musk in advance of the 2024 election because they know that now that he owns Twitter, they're not going to be able to control the means of distribution on at least one social media network. So we've talked a lot about the fact that so many kids under the age of 24, so many college kids in general, I was just on Fox News with Bill Hemmer and Dana Perino talking about this, have come down on the side of Hamas in the wake of the October 7th terror attack. How is that happening? Well, great jobs at TikTok, great jobs at Instagram, the construction of a worldview that believes that, frankly, if you're white, you are destroying America and you are always to blame for everything. Elon Musk is going to challenge that narrative, as should happen in a robust marketplace of ideas. What they are now trying to argue is that there are too few restrictions on what you can see on social media, and as a result, they are trying to destroy the business of Twitter by getting all of those multi-billion-dollar companies to pull their advertising dollars. If that happens, they believe that Elon Musk will have to do one of 2 things. Either change his content moderation policy to allow less ideas to trust. This itself will collapse, which will take away any impact in the marketplace of ideas that Twitter could have. Remember, these people don't actually care about anti-Semitism or hate-related content. They want to manufacture the idea that Elon Musk doesn't care in order to get these billions of dollars in spending taken away. And what they did, according to the lawsuit from Elon Musk, is they actually created a fraud and perpetrated a situation that was not actually occurring. And I'm reading from the lawsuit right now. And here is what they allege. Again, this is the allegation in the lawsuit that's been filed in Texas. The state of Texas has opened an investigation into this as well. They say here's paragraph 8 of the complaint. Media Matters has been on its Twitter in multiple steps. First, they accessed accounts that have been active for at least 30 days, bypassing the ad filter for new users. They then exclusively followed a small subset of users consisting entirely of accounts in one of two categories, known to produce extreme fringe content, and accounts owned by X's big name advertisers. The end result, and I'm reading from the complaint, was a feed precision designed by Media Matters for a single purpose: to produce side-by-side ad content placement that it could screenshot in an effort to alienate advertisers. They then created a situation where they generated 13 and 15 times more advertisements per hour than were typically viewed. They also omitted all of the fact that they had configured basically this artificial setup. All they wanted to do was to get a screenshot of major brand content advertising in proximity to offensive, in quotation marks, content. They wanted to get this was happening. All have pulled their advertising based on, again, I'm reading from paragraph 13 here. In fact, IBM's Comcast and Oracle paid posts appeared alongside fringe content for only one viewer. More than 500 million on the entirety of Elon Musk's platform. Not a single, I'm reading from the complaint, not a single authentic user saw IBM, Comcast, or Oracle ads next to the content. Media Matters took photos of this. They perpetrated a fraud, according to this allegation. And they're going, Elon Musk, to try to bankrupt Media Matters, arguing that Twitter is a safe platform for users and advertisers, and that Media Matters deceptively argued that it was not, in an effort to destroy the business of Elon Musk. And they argue that Media Matters systemically manipulated the experience to defame Twitter. And they published this article on November 16, 2023, and as a result, they tried to get as many advertisers as possible to pull all of their ads off the site. And again, I would encourage all of you to actually read the complaint. I linked it on my Twitter account. We'll put it up at clayandbuck.com. These are the allegations of X/Twitter in this complaint. Basically, what is going to happen here is, I believe there is a very strong chance that if this case goes to jury trial in Texas, that Texas jurors will vote to award massive amounts of money to Elon Musk's company. And as a result, that will bankrupt Media Matters. Now, it's a little bit like whack-a-mole, because what really needs to happen is the people that are funding Media Matters, in an effort to get shows like this pulled off the air, in an effort to try to get YouTube videos that they don't like pulled down off the air. We got suspended on YouTube for a week. Outkick did, because I said that I thought the COVID shot was worthless. I do think that. Why should you not be able to hear me say that on YouTube? Why should we not be able to post any content on YouTube? It's also happened to this show. Remember, our interview on Clay and Buck of Donald Trump got yanked off YouTube. Our interview with Dr. Rand Paul got yanked off YouTube. They gave us strikes because we're sharing information they don't like. This is all part of the Media Matters game plan. And I believe that not only does Media Matters need to get bankrupted for fraud, as alleged in the Twitter X lawsuit that has been filed in Texas, I think every state attorney general in the country who is in a red state needs to open an investigation into how a site like this comes to exist. Who's funding them? That's a big part of this. The left-wing groups, it's George Soros-like individuals. And again, if you want to compete in the marketplace of ideas and argue that the arguments that I'm putting out that we are sharing on a daily basis are wrong, I welcome it. But if you are trying to artificially curtail what is allowed to be said in America via fraud, you should have to bear the consequences for making that decision. And so this is why this lawsuit is so important. And Elon Musk has the financial resources to be able to pursue it. The state of Texas under Ken Paxton has also opened their own investigation. Why isn't every Republican Attorney General in America also doing the same thing? Remember, we've already determined that the Biden administration, according to the Fifth Circuit, engaged in censorship during COVID. This is part and parcel of this. And don't think, by the way, that Moderna and Pfizer aren't paying hundreds of millions of dollars to try to keep anyone from being able to criticize their product. They don't want anyone to be able to say, hey, you don't need this drug treatment, because they rely on making billions of dollars off of gullible American consumers running out to get their COVID shot. Now, 86% of Americans so far are saying, yeah, I've had enough. And the scary thing, I think, for larger public health is that many of you out there now don't trust the CDC, and I don't blame you. And I saw a study today saying that the rates of childhood vaccination are actually declining substantially because a lot of parents are now starting to question vaccination in general. Because once you see and realize that you've been lied to as much as we all have associated with COVID, it's like opening, taking the red pill on many different levels. Heck, a lot of you out there listening to me right now started listening to me and talk because of COVID. Because you recognized that you were being lied to and you were being manipulated and the truth didn't add up. And once you realize that's happened there, you start to take that red pill and you see it everywhere else too. What Media Matters is, I think, running the game plan more aggressively than almost anyone to try to curtail the marketplace of ideas in this country. And according to Elon Musk, they're doing it on a fraudulent basis designed to destroy his business. He's wealthy enough, because of Tesla, SpaceX, and all the other successes he's had in the past, PayPal, to actually stand up and be willing to pay what's likely to be $20, $30, $40 million in legal fees at least. But what needs to happen is every attorney general in America needs to open up this investigation, and they need to figure out through discovery who's funding Media Matters and what's the goal. Because I think what they'll find is a lot of this money's coming from Moderna, it's coming from Pfizer. These companies are actually paying to have people who are raising questions about their product to have them banned and taken off of social media and off of YouTube and everywhere else. So not only are they paying to try to get their opponents wiped out, they are also then spending billions of dollars in advertising. Heck, sometimes their ads run on this program's podcast.